Acts chapter 22. And how many verses does it have? Oh, I didn't check that. Hold on. Let's see. Let's switch it over here. 30 verses. 30 verses. Alright, well, let's. Alright, let's go. I wonder, is this too big? Actually, the font. You know what? Just uh, I'm actually gonna play with the font over here. Okay, text size. Interesting. This is different. Okay. Alright, let's see. That should be. Okay, here we go. Okay, brethren and fathers, hear my defense before you now. And when they heard that he spoke to them in the Hebrew language, they kept all the more silent. Then he said, I am indeed a Jew, born in Tarsus of Cilicia, but brought up in this city at the feet of Gamaliel, taught according to the strictness of our father's law, and was zealous toward this way. Oh, let's move it all the way up here. This way to the death, binding and delivering into prisons both men and women, as also the high priest bears me witness, and all the council of the elders, from whom I received letters to the brethren, and went to Damascus to bring in chains even those who were there to Jerusalem, to be punished. Now it happened as I journeyed and came near Damascus about noon, or at about noon. Suddenly a great light from heaven shone round about me, and I fell to the ground as I heard a voice saying to me, Saul, Saul, why persecutest me? Why are you persecuting me? So I answered, Who are you, Lord? And he said unto me, I am Jesus of Nazareth, whom you are persecuting. And those who were with me indeed saw the light and were afraid, but they did not hear the voice of him who spoke to me. So I said, What shall I do, Lord? And the Lord said unto me, Arise, go into Damascus, and there you will be told all things which are appointed for you to do. And since I could not see for the glory of that light, being led by the hand of those who were with me, I came into Damascus. Okay. Then a certain Ananias, a devout man according to the law, having a good testimony with all the Jews who dwelt there, came to me, and he stood and said to me, Brother Saul, will Brother Saul receive your sight? And at the same hour I looked up at him. Then he said, the God of our fathers has chosen you, that you should know his will and see the just one and hear the voice of his mouth. For you will be his witness to all men that um to all men of what you have seen and heard. And now, uh, why are you waiting? Arise and be baptized and wash away your sins, calling on the name of the Lord. Now it happened when I returned to Jerusalem and was praying in the temple that I was in a trance, and I saw him saying to me, make haste and get out of Jerusalem quickly, for they will not receive your testimony concerning me. So once you're, uh, you know, God was with him, but then as soon as God knew that his testimony wouldn't be received, he tried. He saved Paul. To so even though he endured all these whippings and many bad things, God was with him every step of the way. And so I said, Lord, they know that in every synagogue I imprisoned and beat those who believe on you. And when the blood of your martyr Stephen was shed, I also standing by, consenting to his death, and guarding the clothes of those who were killing him. Then he said to me, depart, for I will send you far from here to the Gentiles. Okay. And they listened to him until this word, and then they raised their voices and said, away with such a fellow from the earth, for he is not fit to live. Oh man. Then, as they cried out and tore off their clothes, they threw dust into the air. The commander ordered him to be brought into the barracks and said that he should be examined under scourging. All right. So that he might know why they should know why they shouted against him. And as they bound him with thongs, Paul said to the centurion who stood by, this is lawful for you to scourge a man who is a Roman and uncondemned. And when the centurion heard that, he went and told the commander, saying, Take care what you do, for this man is a centurion, is a Roman. Sorry. Then the commander came and said to him, "Tell me, are you a Roman?" He said, "Yes." The commander answered, "With a large sum I obtained this citizenship." And Paul said, "But I was born a citizen." Then immediately those who were about to examine him withdrew from him, and the commander was also afraid after he found out that he was a Roman, and because he had bound him. Okay, apparently that was a rule. You're not supposed to do that. Okay, so last verse, I guess. And the next day, because he wanted to know for certain why he was accused by the Jews, he released him from his bonds and commanded the chief priests and all their council to appear, and brought Paul down and set him before them. And so let's find out what happened to Paul next time. Uh, have a good night, and I'll try to start the stream earlier. Uh, yeah, I haven't been getting to sleep right, so I apologize. And so we'll read chapter 23 next time. God bless you. Um, and I like how bold Paul's testimony was, and he um, was a good witness, and let us also be a good witness, just like Paul. Have a good day and good night. I'm gonna go back to sleep.